book, When I Was the Greatest, has been praised for its message of anti-violence, winning the Coretta Scott King Award and being recognized by the New York Public Library, among others. But this image of a gun wrapped in crocheted yarn drew the ire of some parents after the book appeared under recommended reading for 7th and 8th graders in the New York City Reads 365 pamphlet.
I don't really think it's appropriate. I don't think it's a good idea. There's enough guns on the street that illegally with kids that want to belong to gangs and things like that. I wouldn't want my grandson to learn about that.
While the book does discuss drugs and guns, albeit briefly, author Jason Reynolds says the story is really about 3 young men in Brooklyn dealing with friendship, family, and the cool and confusion of growing up. He says the crocheted gun on the cover was meant to be a provocative take on yin and yang, a thing used to bring pain wrapped in something used to provide warmth. The other thing we wanted the cover to do was exactly what it's doing, be something that people have questions about. If a young person sees another young person reading this book, they can't help but ask what it is. And that's a good thing, Reynolds told us in an email. Leah Gunn Barrett, executive director of New Yorkers Against Gun Violence, says she hasn't read the book, but given the targeted age group for the story, 7th and 8th graders, she said the image did pose some concerns.
I think, don't judge a book by its cover. However, I think given the problem our nation has with gun violence, the number of children who die every day, the people who are victims, 90 Americans die every single day, I think perhaps it was a poor choice.
The DOE, which put out the pamphlet, said this was the first time anyone had questioned the book as recommended reading. In a statement, a spokesperson told us, while this book is on a list encouraging daily reading for pleasure and is not mandated, it is an age-appropriate and engaging story, and we are confident students will understand and appreciate its message of nonviolence. Some parents we spoke to agreed. Molly Myers said a book like this one that acknowledges guns while promoting anti-violence can help start an important discussion.
It's an issue that all parents should, should try to tackle with their children, and if this book is good at teaching that, then they should embrace that.
And the author Reynolds added that if the stark image can help promote literacy and book relationships with a fortifying, balanced, and sincere story, that is ultimately in the best interest of readers of all ages. John Tampson.